I got some DMs the other day about the lighting was awful, so this is why we have this ring light. What we're gonna do is give you the top tips for burning belly fat. And I wanna put it in here in the comments so that you guys can comment the word or the number 10 if you want my guide. So let me just type that in here for you. So I'm gonna give you the top tips for losing belly fat. If you have stubborn belly fat, menopausal belly, or you've gotten caught up with work and family that you know you have those love handles, the stubborn back fat, or maybe even comment 10 for free guide. And it's gonna be sent to your DM. So once you comment it, I'm trying to do how to type it in here. As you can see, I'm not on live often, but I'm doing it more frequently just to give you guys the best holistic advice to lose belly fat, get more energy, and most importantly, live a quality life. Because if you understand after the C-section, so when my clients, they do have belly fat from, for example, like moms of 3, they have hormonal issues because they have, I'm not sure if you guys are a lot familiar about it with the gestational issues. Once you have that with the gestational diabetes, C-section fat, okay. Comment 10 for the free guide. So I don't have training classes. I have a holistic fat loss system, it's a mind and body transformation where we look at who you are first, meaning like your mind, your emotions, your hormones, and then we create a customized plan for like nutrition, exercise, accountability each day, structure with your work schedule. So I don't do training classes. So I'm not a personal trainer, if that's what you're asking. But I'm gonna give you guys the best tips. All right, so if you have a piece of paper or something to write with, I'm just gonna put it like this so that you guys can all have it here. All right, cool. Now we are up and running. All right, for those of you who don't know, I am Coach Chibi. I'm the holistic coach for busy professionals. So I'm not a personal trainer. I'm not a dietitian. I'm not a nutritionist. However, on our team, we have the top experts in that department. So if you did work with us, we can customize it for you. So what we essentially do is we help you go from where you are today to the 2.0 version of you. We bridge the gap, whether that be with nutrition, exercise, sleep, stress management, hormones, and that's what's gonna allow you to get into that best version or mindset. A lot of the times our mind and emotions is what holds us back. So top tips for belly fat. Drop a fire in the chat right here if you are ready for it. Drop a fire emoji, because if I don't see any fire emojis, I'm just gonna hop off. I'm gonna say, okay, you guys aren't ready for it. So just drop a fire in the chat right now if you want the top tips for belly fat. Because we're gonna go over, and I actually took some notes so that I'm on track, because I like to talk sometimes. If you ever had a consultation with me, sometimes we go over the 15 minutes because we get into it, but I took some notes just so we can stay short to the point. Okay, some fire emojis, Chloe. Okay, Bianca. Jay in the building. All right, beautiful, let's get right into it. So first, understand there's 2 types of fats, okay? So there's visceral. So visceral fat, think of on the outer layer. You guys hear that? That's the good eats right there. Highly suggest you get an air fryer. It will change your life. If you don't like cooking, like for example, a lot of my clients, we have like a 200-page recipe book for them, and some of them don't have time to cook or they like to order out DoorDash and all that stuff. But I found the air fryer is a game changer. Like, I'm telling you, ground beef, like anything you want to cook, you can find air fry recipes. It takes the time, cuts it in half. That's a note right there. That's going to help you with your belly fat as well, is eating cleaner foods at home, simple whole food ingredients. All right, cool. So understand there's 2 types of belly fat. Subcutaneous fat is the outer layer. Visceral fat is what covers your organs. So this is the dangerous fat. You may have seen it on my post on my page. I have an air fryer. Yeah, who has an air fryer? Am I the only one? Me and God's wife. God's wife. What a name. Yeah, my name is Chibueze. For those of you who don't know, it means God is king. So it's Nigerian. But yeah, visceral fat and then subcutaneous. Visceral fat is where like people with obesity, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, that's when the body fat. Okay, some air fryer community, I'm not alone. All right, cool. All right, bet. Beautiful. All right, so here's the top tips. I'm gonna get right to it. So first, resistance training. All of you cardio junkies, Listen, I just started running myself. However, the best way to lose body fat is air fryer gang. All right. Oh shit. All right. Cool. Maybe. Okay. I see a lot of people had an air fryer. Georgia in the building was popping. All right. Cool. So resistance training. You don't have to go to the gym. A lot of my clients have like anxiety with the gym. They're scared people are going to judge them. They don't want to look like a fool when they're in there. They want to make sure they're doing the workouts correctly. They want to know they're doing the right sets, the right reps. So resistance training at home is perfectly fine. Get some dumbbells, right? Or if you have like a home gym or you're in an apartment or condominium, you go ahead and get a workout that does resistance training. Hey, George, man. Hey, listen, man. We got to take a part 2 of Colombia. That was like back in August, if I remember. Back in August. I think so. But hey, listen. I might be in Costa Rica April. Shit, if you're trying to make something happen. But anyways, back to the game plan. So resistance training. Second, nutrition. You probably see my video went viral, and I'm going to imitate it right now. You probably heard my voice. You probably heard my voice before you followed me. It's like this. If you want to lose weight, eat less. If you want to lose weight and lose fat, eat less, eat more protein, eat more fiber. So like that viral sound is literally my voice, and I seen it was going crazy. Like it had like 1 million views on my page, and then everyone started duplicating it and putting it on their video. It was crazy. It was literally this time last year. But that's the second thing. Protein and fiber. It's literally a game changer. Like fuck what everyone else is telling you. If you up your protein, you're in a caloric deficit range, and you have about, for ladies and guys, I say around 20 to 25 grams of fiber and about 0.6 to 1 gram of protein per pound of belly fat, you're going to lose weight, especially belly fat, especially if you're doing the resistance training we just talked about. 3 to 4 days a week. That's what my clients do. It's literally that simple. Do compound movements. Upper body day, lower body day. Upper body day, lower body. That's a 4-day split. Drop a fire if this is making sense. Drop a fire in the chat if this is making sense. I want to talk to you guys, because I know I can talk for a minute, but I want to see if we're on the same page here before I move forward. Because we talked about visceral fat as the outer layer. We talked about the subcutaneous fat is what covers your organs, obesity, right? Okay, we got some fires in. I like that. There we go. Okay, beautiful. All right. Then we talked about getting the protein and fiber up. And if you need someone to customize it for you, that's when you hire an expert. It could be me, it could be someone else. I always tell people the shortest path to success is 1, trial and error. It may take you 5 to 10 years. Or 2, this is what I like to do, get leverage. Okay, here's my problem, or do I even know what my problem is? Let me go to an expert who's already solved this problem for hundreds of people just like me, and they can shortcut my path to success. That's how I think. When it comes to like business, I had coaching in like when I used to do track and field, with jiu-jitsu and MMA. I literally just go to who is the expert in this field. Let me just borrow their years of experience so I can cut down my learning curve. That's just my thought process. Because I was like, yeah, I could spend 10 years trying to figure this shit out on my own, but I'd rather get the shortcut, although it is taking time and effort, of course, and resources. However, the cost of failing on your own is much less, right? All right, boom. So, all right, we got a couple people in here. All right, so let's continue. Let's continue. All right, so next is sleep. If I was to tell you I could give you a super potent pill that will help you increase your energy, avoid health issues, increase your mood, stabilize your hormones, clear out the brain fog and brain funk, and help you live longer, sweet potato or the fiber. Listen, if I could show you my oven right now, I would show you the sweet potatoes that's just sitting there, waiting for me to devour them after this. I'm telling you, sweet potato, that's a good game changer right there. Matter of fact, what I'll do for you guys who are actually watching this, let me do something special. So drop a 1 in the chat. So if you don't have the free guide, just comment 10. But drop a 1 in the chat if you would like my 200-page recipe book, just between us, because there's 26 of you in here. We don't go tell anyone else. Drop a 1 in the chat if you would like my 200-page recipe book. This is what I give my clients, right? So just keep this. I hope my clients aren't aren't watching. Yeah, we're just gonna keep this between us, all right? Oh shit, all right, cool. So this would be, all right, cool. So drop a 1 in the chat, all right? And then after this live, just DM me the word recipe. So don't drop it in the chat here. After the live, just DM me the word recipe, and I'm gonna send you my recipe book. All right, cool. So moving on, we talked about nutrition. I'm an endomorph, everything sticks to me. All right, let's dismantle that belief. I have a post on my page about ectomorph, endomorph, mesomorph. What is the other morphs out here? Sound like I'm talking about Decepticon, Megatron, Superman. Like, all that is bullshit. It's just a marketing angle. All right. Yes, you may hold body fat more than someone else, but here, all right. Let me just can I get real with y'all for a second here? A lot of the fitness industry is great at marketing angles. So this is where you see keto, and keto is just a form of Atkins. Mesomorph, ectomorph, endomorph, all of that is just to get you into an identity label, because once your mind identifies as a label, whatever that person says, you believe it to be true. Okay? So that's just sales psychology, so you understand if you're getting marketed to. So you can store body fat. That's why I say go to someone who can figure out who you are, and don't just generically give you some label or some generic bullshit program. Like, yeah, you're going to lose weight, but it's not going to be tailored to you, your needs, your goals, your lifestyle, long term. All right. So let me address the belly fat. Everything's sticking to you. That's fine. And that's perfectly okay. Because one, it means that you can be easier to develop lean muscle mass, which is fine, because once you develop lean muscle, what happens? Someone drop in a comment. What happens when you develop lean muscle mass? What happens to your metabolism? Someone drop it in the comments. Does anyone know? Who's been following me for a little bit? I know I made some posts about it. Burns more calories. Bingo. Burn more fat. Exactly. And that's the name of the game. Because here's the thing. There's 2 ways to lose belly fat. Speeds up your metabolism. One way, I hate this way, is dieting and cutting your calorie as low as possible. And then what happens? Your energy goes as low as possible. Think about this. This is what happens to your metabolism. Think of a furnace and you have wood, right? Let's say you put the wood in the furnace, you're putting 1 log a day and it's burning, right? Cool. And then let's say you do 2 and it's burning more, 3, burning more. And then this is what happens when you diet. You take out all the fucking logs out of the fire and then you just sit there. Why isn't my metabolism? Why am I getting all this belly fat? Well, how is the fire going to keep burning if you add no wood to it? You get me? So that's why I don't do strict dieting. If anything, a slight caloric deficit of 200 to 300 calories is just right. Just right. All right, carrying on. If those of you who are just joining in, we already talked about visceral fat, subcutaneous fat, the difference between those. We talked about resistance training at home or in the gym, right? 3 days per week, add in more movement. Wow, did that hit home? Are you understanding? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Huh? You preaching. Yeah, this is kind of what happens this is kind of how I talk to my clients. Like, my Instagram page is tip of the iceberg. So if you like my content, you'll probably love my guides, or you'll love the opportunity to, it's an application process. We don't work with everyone. However, if that's something interested, I think in my bio, it should say like holistic system. I picked that sucker up for real. For sure. All right, cool. Moving on. We talk about resistance training, plenty of sleep. So here's the importance of sleep. Sleep, we talked about how it regulates your hormones and regulates your metabolism. We talked about how we want to be in a slight caloric deficit, right? Now sleep, I have a sleep optimization. I'll probably talk about it on my page sometime. Look out for it this week. Sleep and how to optimize it. I'm gonna give you a game right here. Create an environment conducive to better sleep. So this means it may be sleeping at the same time. If you aren't able to do that, that's fine. It may mean taking supplements such as magnesium glycinate or glycine, or sipping on some chamomile tea, or having your room at 68 to 70 degrees temperature, or like I said, sleeping booty bone naked, right? You do what you do to get quality sleep. Or for those of you who are in a relationship, this is what a lot of my married and clients who are in a relationship is stop sleeping with the same covers. It sounds weird. Hear me out. Because when they wake up, then you wake up. When you wake up, then they wake up. And it just gets, you know what I'm saying? Especially if your sleep is shitty already. Or for those of you that have kids, hold up. You got to start communicating your boundaries with your family members. That's tough. And once you do that, life will be sweet. All right? So get the sleep, protein. Rosalina, how we doing? For those of you just joining, we're talking good game right here. If you missed it, you missed it. We gave them a secret for those of who have been in here a while. Comment 10 if you want to see the free guide of how to sustainably lose belly fat. More importantly, like belly fat is just surface level. Is that alkaline? Ooh, good eye. So yeah, I have we call it living water, right? Where it's ionized and we have it at 9.5 pH. And it's not the ionized water from, what is this, Essentia and all those. Those are chemically induced ionized water or alkaline water, which means they basically put baking soda in the water to make it alkaline, which is nonsense. And then you have bloating and all that shit. I just get the best of the best. I have like a whole machine over there that just get it straight source. It filters it. Good stuff. I know you're on sleep at the moment. What about vegans? Okay, if you can ask me a specific question, I can give you a specific answer. That's like my go-to. If there's no clarity of communication, the answer will be blurry. All right? So if you can clarify what you mean about what about vegans, I can give you a more specific answer. Because I can talk about, I don't know, vegans, like, what about it? You get what I'm saying? Okay. Carrying on. All right. So let's talk about what are some quick habits that you can do starting tomorrow to improve your life and lose some belly fat. So the first thing, I already talked about it, air fryer. Cook your food at home. However, it doesn't mean you're not able to eat out. I have a whole food freedom nutrition protocol for my clients, which gives them a restaurant hack guide. Because let's be real, who's going to meal prep every day? I'm not. I know you're not going to meal prep every day for the next 20 years. It's absurd. So what can you do? Cook the majority of your meals at home. Whole food, simple ingredients. That doesn't mean it's going to be bland and, what is it, healthy food, diet food? That's nonsense. Like for me, listen, we eat marvelously over here. We eat marvelously. So if you like good food, get with it. It just means know what's in your food. Eliminate all the seed oils. Any questions? 21 questions. It's all about us. All right. No questions? Beautiful. So let's carry on. Drop a fire in the chat if you want me to carry on. Drop a fire in the chat if you want me to carry on. Let's see the fire. Heat it up. Well, I'll give you guys a moment to drop the fire. Let me see if I missed any questions. You preaching. That's all I know. Speeds it up. Drop a fire in the chat if you want me to spark it up. Okay, what about drinking protein shakes at night? Is that good? So, here's the thing. I think supplements are supposed to be last case resort. So that's why if you see on my page or in my bio links, there's no supplement links. It's simply because of the fact that supplements are in the name. Like, look at the name, supplement, supplemental. So what does that mean? Get your protein from Whole Foods. However, if you're traveling or on the go, you may need that protein. But the 20, 30 grams you're gonna get from a protein shake, you can get from a couple eggs, 6 ounces of whatever lean protein source you want. You get what I'm saying? However, it does come in handy if you're like on the go and you need it. When you say eat more protein and fiber, I was asking about the vegans. Okay, good question. So with clients that are vegans, I'm not gonna sit here and bullshit you. It's gonna be harder. Like when I had clients who were vegans, that was one of the hardest things for them, was to eat enough protein. Simply because the protein amount in veggies and the foods that you can't eat being a vegan, the grams of protein per volume of food that you need to eat is hard. All right. Hello. What's poppin'? Miss Promise Posley. Hope I said that right. I'm feeling good today. Today's been a beautiful day. How are you feeling? Let's do a quick room check. How's everyone feeling? It is, what's today's date? March 14th. Like, damn, the summer's already around the corner. It's super easy for me as a vegan to eat enough protein. Just got to do the math. That's a fact. So, Miss Keeney Soul, could you just drop in the chat what you eat as a vegan for protein? Because I feel like that would help. That will help Jazz Jeff. Amazing. You're doing amazing? Okay, that's beautiful. You're helping us with this live. Okay, good. That's the thing. Because I don't want to be on live talking to people who aren't picking up what I'm putting down. It's not resonating. I feel like I'm just throwing shit in the wall and hoping it sticks. I mean, I am hyped to get this fat burn. Oh yeah, if you get that guide, listen, over the last damn near a decade, what I do with my clients, obviously it's not as personalized as being a client, but in the guide, I literally break down what to do. Okay? Because if you like this live, you like my guide, the emails I send out pretty much every damn day, giving you tips to improve your life. Not just with belly fat, because at the end of the day, think about it. All right, stay with me. Do you care about the belly fat, or do you care about your lack of energy, or your lack of confidence, or the fact that you know that there's more in life that you can accomplish and you're just not there, or the fact that there's a risk of health concern? Like, you get what I'm saying? There's layers. And once you get to that layer, then boom, you have that internal motivation to keep going. But if you don't know what direction to go in, like they say, direction is more important than speed. That's where we get things messed up. Is we try to go fast to lose belly fat, but we're going in the wrong direction. It's like you try to take a flight, you're trying to go on vacation to Mexico, but then you get on the wrong flight and you're somewhere in Antarctica. Like, what? Would you be happy? Like, imagine that. Imagine you're getting excited. It's summertime, vacation with the family or vacation with the girls. And you get on a flight excited, got your bag. You got your bag, everyone's happy. I don't know if you drink or you don't drink. You may be buzzed, you may not be. And then you land. We have now arrived in Antarctica. Like how pissed would you be? That's exactly what happens when people try to lose belly fat fast. They go so fast, so excited. Oh, this new diet trend. Oh, this new workout. Oh, my girl's taking Ozempic. Oh, this waist trainer, this diet pill. Oh, this person I seen, they have this quick lose 20 pounds in a week. And then you do that, and then what happens? You lose the weight, and then you gain it back. Should I change up using it every day? Oh, that's a beautiful thing. If you're using a mini stepper, that's good. You're getting more activity. So I would say continue doing that. And if you're looking for a sweet spot, 6,000 to 12,000 steps per day, depending on where you're at. If you're at 2 to 4, just increase it by 1,000 to 2,000 per day and you're good. Perimenopause. Less sleep and not interested in much before or after work. Okay, well, I have many clients who are in a similar position, perimenopause, usually from the ages, some get it at 35, but I mostly see it in my clients who are 40 to 55. And actually, you're in for a good one. If you didn't see my email, I actually just finished creating a guide called Mastering Menopause, and that's something that we cover. From how to get better sleep, less night sweats, what vitamins and minerals, I can give you some of them, like vitamin B12, magnesium glycinate, D3 with K2. The K2 is MK4 of the K2. You want to make sure that when you're taking D3, you're getting enough vitamin K, because the D3 and calcium need it. I didn't get it. Let's see, what can we do? After this live, or just hop off and just DM me the word menopause. I don't know it's you and it's from this live, or actually just say menopause mastery, so I know that's what you want. Great email. Okay, no, I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Yes, menopause, but I praise God I don't have that many flashes. Okay, you got blessed with that one, because I see it. Symptoms vary, right? Symptoms vary from person to person. That's why I like to have initial consultation calls. Because imagine this. I have thousands of people, like over the years, I've probably consulted around 4 to 6,000. I'm not sure the exact number. Busy women. And imagine I just talk to everyone the same, like, okay, you want to lose belly fat? Okay, here's a diet plan. Here's a workout plan. Pay me. Does that make any fucking sense? Pardon my French, but does that make any sense? Okay, Christine. Matter of fact, Christine, could you just drop, because we were just talking about the menopause, can you just drop how it's possible and how you were able to get results even with menopause? Because we need people to understand that you can lose belly fat and live life that you desire despite your conditions. And all failures are just temporary. All setbacks are just feedback. Or it's like people that used to say, setups for success. And let's get back on track. Okay. So if Christine's still in here, because there's definitely a way. All right, so let's move on. So if she sees it, drop it in here. If not, we're gonna carry on. So drop a fire in the chat if you want me to take the next two topics. Drop a quick fire in the chat, and then we're gonna be out of here. Finito. In the plans, I lost 13 pounds. Beautiful, 13 pounds, and that's exactly, yeah, it's possible. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, let's see here. What am I missing? George in the building. Fire. Okay. There we go. Chloe in the building. Pretty Bird Peacock. God's wife. She's a rose. Aaron in the building. Who else we have? Kendall. All right, cool. So the next thing. People always tell you to cut out carbs. That's nonsense. People tell you to do cardio all the time. That's nonsense, especially if you don't like it. It's great. Good for the cardiovascular. My excuse was menopause. And I had to change my mindset. And that's what it is. That's what it, beautiful, well stated. You had to change your mindset. Because your mind, think about this, your mind controls what? How you feel. And how you feel controls what? Your behaviors. And your behaviors are what? Your habits and actions. And what happens with your habits and actions? Your results. So think about this. If your mindset isn't aligned with the results you want, that's not good or bad. It just means it's not aligned. So within my holistic system, it's our mind and body transformation coaching, where we work 3 to 6 months together to essentially give you a new lease at life, give yourself permission to live freely into your best self. The mind is one of the most important shifts that most people neglect when they're trying to lose belly fat, when they're trying to develop lean muscle mass, when they're trying to gain more energy, or maybe gain more confidence, or have routines and structure, right? Or discipline. It all starts within the mind. Well said. And the belly is your second brain. Oh, Chloe, you speaking. That's why gut health is important. I know the Western medicine does not, or actually it's catching up, because I work with a multitude of nurses, and some see the shift and some don't. Is the connection with your gut and your mind, and how a lot of anxiety, health issues are because their gut is having issues. Or so any belly fat, man. My belly fat is not bad. Well, here's the thing. You gotta love yourself for who you are now before you want to get to where you want to go. It's gonna sound hard, but you have to love yourself for where you are in this moment. I actually just had a call with my team member, and we're talking about maximizing the moment. Because, hey, let's get spiritual real quick. If you're not grateful for what God has blessed you in the present moment, you will forever chase that feeling that you think you'll get at the destination. Whether it's losing belly fat, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a financial goal. All right? If you continue to chase and you feel the feeling of lack, you will continue to feel that even if you hit your goal. And let me give you an example. So I work with some clients, and they have had gastric bypass or surgeries. They had the mommy makeover. What was the other extreme measure? Those are like the common ones. And here's what happened. They got into their goal weight, their goal body, and they still didn't like what they saw in the mirror. Why not? Why not? Well, it's because they were chasing a feeling that they thought would come from a destination versus loving who they are in the present moment, despite how their external reality looks like. So that's the spiritual side of things. If you don't maximize the moment and love who you are and change because you love yourself so much, not change because you hate yourself, you will have a different energy in what you create. All right? Cool. So that's just to help you with the mental and emotional side of change, because no one talks about that. People just say, people usually just use the negative emotion that you feel to make change, which is good. It's powerful. It works. However, what I've seen in my experience, in my clients' experiences, is that when you change from hate or you change from a low frequency or low vibration, you will carry that energy into all the things that you accomplish. So you'll continue accomplishing things and still feel like shit inside. And to me, that doesn't make sense. So that's why with my clients, like, we have a 15-minute consultation, then we have an application call, and then they get the opportunity to work with us. Because if you're not in the right mental state, once you make change, you start to resent the person. You probably experienced this. You help someone out, right? And then you give them great advice, and they start to resent you for the advice you give them. Like, what? Well, why is that? Because one, the internal, their identity wasn't shifted into that. They're not changing because of a good feeling about themselves or what's possible. They're changing because of hate, anger, or whatever lower frequency emotion, which isn't good or bad. It's just not alignment with long-term change. All right, cool. So I saw a couple of fire emojis. I hope this is resonating. Let me continue on. So we have two more topics real quick. Limit high-calorie condiments. So this doesn't mean to get away with your barbecue salt. Listen, hot honey, hot honey is something. That's my, it's one of my kryptonites, if I have to say something, right? Hot honey. Some people like ketchup, mustard. I have this crazy sweet and spicy teriyaki that goes back. Like, if you like condiments, I get it. However, if you're trying to lose belly fat, ask for it on the side, right? So if you're going to a restaurant, get the condiments on the side. Say, hey, excuse me, waiter. Yeah, come here real quick. Can we get the sauce on the side? So then you can have more control and liberty to do what you need to do. And that's going to help you. It's going to help you drop the calories so your belly fat isn't through the roof. Also, ask them if they have soy-free options. Because contrary to what a lot of people talk about, soy is not the best. And you can go do your research on that. All right, so next, reduce inflammatory foods and replace them with anti-inflammatory. That's the last one we're going to go. Reduce inflammatory foods and replace them with anti-inflammatory foods. Okay, so I'm going to give you a quick sprint. Boom, visceral fat outside. Boom, subcutaneous around the organs. Resistance training 3 to 4 days per week at home or at the gym. Up the protein and fiber, 0.6 to 1 gram per pound of goal weight, 20 to 25 grams of fiber. Nutrition, you ready? Slight caloric deficit, around 200 to 300 calories. Supplementation for sleep, magnesium glycinate. Is this going to be, should I save this live? Comment save this if I should save it. Comment don't save it if I shouldn't. Or actually, just comment 1 if I should save it. Comment 2 if I shouldn't. Should I save this live? Y'all tell me. It's up to you. Absolutely, yes. Okay, please save this live. Okay, so if I save it, it's on my page, could you just do like a pinky promise that you'll just drop a comment that was helpful? Just so like people know like it was the real deal. So I can show my friends. Okay, cool. So can you guys promise me that if I save it, you just go on my page, it takes 2 seconds once I save it after this, and you just drop a comment if it helped you at all, even if it helped you just a little bit. Y'all better take notes. Okay. Yeah, so when I get on live, you better start taking some notes going forward. Because I'm going to give you straight game as if you paid me $3,000. That's the type of game I'm giving you. Because if you think about the math, like hiring a mindset coach, nutrition coach, fitness coach, accountability coach, that runs up. I'm going to give it to you all here in these live streams. Or if you're my client, we take it to the next level and it's more personalized to you, your lifestyle, your past, your present, and your future. But that's if you get the opportunity to work one-to-one with us. All right, cool. So save it. You gotta love yourself first before you lose belly fat. Oh, for sure. All right, cool. All right, you guys are saying save it. So it's a little bit beneficial. Perfectamente. I remember when I was I gotta go back. I was in Italy back in May last year, and I don't know if I told you guys a story how I got. You know how they tell you like, hey, beware when you're in the trains because possibly they have the kids who want to go swipe. Guess what happened? So here I am. It's been so I flew into Milan, and then from Milan I had to take the train all the way down to Cinque Terre, which is like the village by the sea. And on that train ride, it's like 5-6 hours. So on that train ride, I'm just kicked back, I'm relaxed. First I was just looking at the views because you see all the little small Italy village towns. So I'm like, oh, it's beautiful. It looks just like the movies. And then I'm relaxed. You know how you get too relaxed that you doze off? So then I dozed off, I'm sleeping. Then I wake up, look to my left, look to my right. Okay, my brother's there. All right, everything's cool. I'm like, all right, doze back off, sleep a little bit. And then when I wake up, we're at the stop. We're in Cinque Terre, little village by the sea. If you scroll down my Instagram, you'll see some pictures. I probably got to post some. It's so beautiful. It's like, think of what you think of an Italian movie, but now think of an Italian city, an Italian village, the bluest of blue waters, and then hills. It was beautiful. So then I wake up, I'm going there, and I'm like patting my pockets like, okay, where's my passport? These people, they pickpocketed me from my damn passport. So here I am in Italy with no passport. So then I had to bounce out. I was like, okay, there's no way I lost my passport. And then I remembered what they told me is like, hey, beware these kids pickpocket. So then I was like, there's no way I just got. So here I am, Italy. It's a beautiful view, but I'm without my passport. So then I had to go to Rome, boom, 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 go to the embassy, and they had to redo it, did a 24-hour. So I have like a purple passport, so whenever I'm in the airport, because I still got to go do that. But I have a purple passport, it says like emergency passport, so people always look at me suspicious, like, why is his passport purple? I would like someone of color for me. Cool. All right, beautiful. I just went on a tangent there, but now you know my story of getting pickpocketed in Italy. Where were we? Summarizing, last things, plenty of sleep, balance your blood sugar. We talked about cooking at home often, limit your high-calorie condiments, reduce inflammation. All right, beautiful. All right, Coach Chibi, Evolve and Elevate, the holistic coach for busy professionals. And if you want something, just comment 10 in the chat. So you have about 30 seconds before I hop off. And those of you who asked, I'm going to go ahead and save this live. Make sure you comment to it. So just comment 10 right now. You have 25 seconds to comment 10 for the free guide of how to lose belly fat. Everything we talked about here, part of it will be in that guide. So comment 10 right now. You have 10 seconds to comment the number 10. And you miss your chance today. You have 8 seconds. 5, it's like a countdown. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, y'all. Understand life is about love and freedom. The Lionhearted lifestyle is about evolving and elevating to your best self, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. I'm out.